Welcome back to JP's Poorhouse, where we brought a whole new meaning to the word poor and poorhouse. But hey, we're still fighting, we're still kicking, we ain't going anywhere. Tonight, we're going to take a little jaunt through the week that was. So what has been going on this week? Well, we had everybody's favorite mad scientist Elon Musk threaten to move his company Tesla out of California. California started lifting the lockdown, allowing manufacturers to get back to work. Except in the county where Tesla's located. They said, yeah, we're going to stay locked down here. So naturally, Elon Musk said, you know what, I'm going to take my company, I'm going to get out of here. Now certainly the local leadership would say, hey, don't take your multi-billion-dollar company and 1,000 of its employees. Don't take it out of here, we need you here. Actually, no, they just said this. And Elon Musk is not somebody to take lightly. This is a guy who just started selling all of his possessions so people couldn't call him a materialistic billionaire anymore. So he's just getting rid of everything. This isn't a guy who just shoots from the hip. Usually when he says something, he really means it. And then we have Bill Maher. He comes out and tells Democrats, you should ignore Tara Reader allegations. Now, while he did say, believing everything doesn't make you noble, it makes you gullible, I do kind of agree with him there. But where I completely disagree with him is when he said, and it leaves us in a world where Republicans don't care about this stuff. So it's just a unilateral weapon that is used only against Democrats. Now there I completely disagree. I'm sure there are a few Republicans calling for Joe Biden to be cast off on some deserted island left to die. But for the most part, I think the Republicans have been pretty reasonable. They're not calling for Joe Biden's head. They're just saying, hey, use the same standards for Joe Biden as you use for Brett Kavanaugh. They just want a level playing field. But you know what? It's really not surprising coming from Bill Maher that he would, be on the side of Joe Biden in this case, because he's always been kind of known to be a bit of a ladies' man. And, Rose McGowan just came out and talked about a pretty unpleasant story she had on his show where he was whispering in her ear about the size of a certain something. And, well, I think you know what I'm talking about. Now, speaking of Joe Biden, while he was being grilled on MSNBC about his sexual allegation case, he did seem to, he said this.
University of Delaware has no personnel files, but it does have a lot of confidential conversations that I had with the president about a particular issue, that I had with the heads of state of other places.
He had a conversation with Obama about a certain foreign leaders in another place about a thing about... I wonder what he was talking about there. Wasn't there something with his son in Ukraine? And certainly he didn't mean that, did he? Certainly he didn't just blow the lid off of that on accident. And then we have the women's national soccer team. They've been battling in court saying, we deserve equal pay to the men's national team. We deserve equal pay. You know what? You're right. You do deserve equal pay. Except when you negotiate a contract that doesn't give you equal pay. The history of negotiations between the parties demonstrates that the women's national team rejected an offer to be paid under the same pay-to-play structure as the men's national team. So basically what the men's national team said, we're going to take a smaller base salary. We'll take, less money up front in case, the hopes that we do win the whole thing, we'll get huge bonuses. So basically what the men's national team is, they took a back-end deal. Now the women decided to play it safe. They said, you know what? We're going to forego the bonuses. We just want a higher salary throughout the year. And if we do win the thing, we don't get the big bonus. Well, you know what? You played it safe and you won, but you lost in the end. But in a bit of good news, we're seeing that the national parks are starting to reopen. Pretty soon we'll all be out there with our families, camping out, cooking hot dogs over the fire. That actually explains a lot about you. Now it's all starting to make sense. Poor guy. Now, while we're all excited about getting out there and camping, I know one area that's not so excited, San Francisco. Homeless tents in San Francisco's Tenderloin district increased by 300% during the coronavirus outbreak, leaving streets unsanitary, unsafe, and often impassable, says the lawsuit. But you know what? The people of San Francisco, no need to worry. You want to know why? Because Nancy Pelosi's going to get this thing straightened right out. Rest assured, she's gonna knock this one right out of the park. That's all we got for tonight, guys. Take it easy.